Welcome to my classroom. Today's video is going to be about the concept of subtracting integers. So let's have our math notebooks ready. Pencils and highlighters ready, and your positive attitudes ready. So students, we are going to look at how to actually subtract integers. Basically, subtracting integers concept means that between the two numbers, you will have a minus sign instead of a plus sign. So, for example, the teacher can give you any numbers in these parentheses, but the middle sign will always be the negative sign or the minus sign. So, our step number one that we are going to follow here is going to be you will change the middle minus sign. So, this is going to be our middle minus sign to plus sign. That's the first and foremost important rule, minus sign to plus. So as I've taught you that, let me change that also. Let us take any number, students, -7 and -3 maybe, that we need to subtract. Our rule number two is going to be, as you change the middle sign to plus sign, you also have to change the sign of the second number to its opposite sign. So our rule number two is change the sign of the second number. Second number means the one that comes after the middle sign, to its opposite. That means if it's minus, you change it to plus. If it's plus, you change it to minus. So here I have it minus. I'm going to change it to plus. So just so you know, students, the main important things that I did here were, I will first step one, change this sign to plus. That is always going to be plus. And my next step is always change the sign of the second number. If I do not change the sign of the second number, I'm actually changing the whole problem. And I can't do that, in math. The problem remains what is being asked. So, in order to make sense of what I'm doing, I change. See, in elementary school, if the teacher told you to subtract 7 and 3, you always put a negative sign before the second number and not the first. So it's pretty much the same idea that we are following here. So from here onward, step number three is going to be you use addition rules. And if you watch my previous videos, I have made a video on how to add integers. So you will just add adding rules. So how to add integers is going to be what you'll apply here. So in addition, when one is negative, other is positive, we always subtract. We keep the sign of the bigger number. So let us subtract 7 and 3. 7 minus 3 is 4. And so I can say, well, my answer can be 4. But then we also look at the sign of the grande number. That's the bigger number. So the sign of the grande number is negative. So my answer is going to be -4. And in order to make some more sense of why my answer is -4, I can show it to you logically using math manipulatives or counters, where we have 7 red counters. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I have this 3 as positive. So I'm going to have 3 blue counters. 1, 2, 3. So remember our logic for math manipulatives was when when $1 in the bank, take away $1 from the bank. So we just lose. $1 in the bank, take away from the bank. $1 in the bank, take away from the bank. So what are we left with? Is going to be 4 counters, which are red in color. So my answer is -4. Is this what I got earlier when I just used simple math and not manipulatives? Yes, my manipulatives and my math answers both are same. So it looks like we are doing it correctly. So I want to again explain to you, students, what were the rules that we followed and what did we learn today. To summarize, we learned how to subtract integers. Remember, the middle sign will always be subtraction. in these type of questions, your first step is you change the middle sign. When you change the middle sign to plus, you always change the sign of the next number to its opposite sign. That means if it was negative, you change it to plus. After the first two steps are done, you just use the addition rules that I have taught in my previous video and just follow those to subtract the integers, and there goes your answer. Hope I made some sense of what I explained here. If you have any questions, you can either email me or you can come to my class during zap time. And have a great day. Bye.